If you're one of those people that's ever heard the quote of, "all good things must come to an end," you probably never realized over the last 8.5, 9 years that the Marvel Cinematic Universe was built in the exact same way. Much like every other franchise we've grown up with, such as the X-Men or Star Trek or various other things, everything good must at some point come to an end, and at some point, all these actors are going to have to either pass the torch or just walk away from the franchise, and this definitely seems to be the case with Avengers 4 and all of the established Avengers so far. What exactly am I talking about? Well, let me read you this quote from an article by Variety, and I quote, "After Avengers 4, an ambitious multi-franchise crossover movie slated for release in 2019, at least some of the original characters who sit at the center of the billion-dollar Avengers team will be hanging up their capes and shields. That's particularly because the Marvel contracts with the actors who play Chris Evans, Captain America, Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, and Jeremy Renner, aka Hawkeye, all are coming to an end." So yeah, there you go, and from what we've heard, it definitely seems like Marvel wants to focus on the newer characters and try to have these, I guess you could say, older characters that kind of establish the MCU sort of on the back burner and not really have to rely on them, which you can definitely see why they would want to do that, considering franchises like Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Doctor Strange are undoubtedly going to be big hitters when they come up with their next sequel. And also, Chris Hemsworth, also in the same interview, echoed that this is going to be the last time that all of these characters are together. So it definitely seems like that this is going to be the one. Now, I won't be surprised if a few of these actors don't re-sign the big contracts. Instead, what they do is do a one-by-one. Let's say Spider-Man 3 comes out, and for some reason they needed Captain America. Well, if Chris Evans as Captain America isn't gone or passed away or something, they could easily offer him a one-movie deal. He comes back, does his thing, and that's that. So the character could definitely exist out there. They just don't need to put him in the spotlight in the movies, which is what my hope is. But definitely from right here, it sounds like these characters are largely going to be done for now. How do you guys feel about this? Because to me, it's a scary time. You know, I've spent the last 8.5 years of my life watching these characters, loving everything about them, and suddenly they might be gone. That's unreal to me.